Hello again, once again, all you speedrun fans out there in cyberspace. That's right, it's more Super Metroid multi-category tournament 2020 action heading your way. With tonight's matchup between Gameaholic and Whewty, they have selected any percent, and that will be a match between these two titans of speedrunning. This is actually the final match between I should say the final match of the first round of Swiss tournament action. And so keep your eyes peeled on that schedule. There's going to be plenty more Super Metroid speedrun action to come for the next couple weeks. The runners have readied up and the race is ready to begin. Any moment now. I'm waiting with bated breath. I'm on the edge of my seat. Can't stop, won't stop. In anticipation of this wonderful race between two great competitors. All right, the race has begun. Both runners beginning at Sirius Station. Gonna do some investigation here. Find a ton of dead bodies amongst the blue light. In fact, it's true of all these categories that they will begin on Sirius Station. So for you rando runners out there who have the luxury of not having to do Sirius, you're going to be seeing a lot of Sirius Station throughout the course of this tournament. So both runners have found the baby Metroid in the canister, but oh, lo and behold, being held onto by Ridley, the leader of the Space Pirates. So our runners will damage themselves down to 24 HP to skip this cutscene and make their Sirius escape. Both runners are going to want to avoid taking steam damage and potentially damage boost off the tiles, or maybe just avoid them entirely. Gameaholic finishing up Sirius Station with a 44.08. However, Whewty not far behind, finishing up with a 42.52. Both runners making their way down to the planet Zebes, down to the surface to begin their any percent runs. Gameaholic, the first one into Parlor, using those arm pumps to save some time. The accumulation of those arm pumps over the course of a run is extraordinary. So Gameaholic making his way down the reverse climb. No moonfall here. No moonfall for Whewty either. So the traditional strat's on display here. Really nice bunny hops from Gameaholic here. Whewty went for pitless. Oh, and he fell in one pit. That's okay. Oh, two pits. Oh, commentator curse as usual. Just shake it off. Dust yourself off and try again. Whewty, you're doing great. Gameaholic, though, first one into Retro Brinstar. He's going to head left and grab that Morph Ball. The Morph Ball truly is the answer to the question of can Metroid crawl? And the answer is, of course, Morph Ball. This non sequitur brought to you by the Hockey Towner. But this multi-category tournament of Super Metroid speedrun action is brought to you by Mega Cat Studios and Balls Guarana. They provided cash prizes for the winners of this tournament. So for those of you out in internet land wondering what these runners' PBs are as they make their way up through construction zone and back up to Old Torian, Whewty comes in at the 25th overall seed with an any percent PB of 47 minutes and 38 seconds. Meanwhile, Gameaholic comes in as a 55th seed overall with an any percent PB of 54:40. So Whewty must have been listening to me because he fell into another pit. No, I'm just kidding. A quick wall jump off that door. Gameaholic, though, going with the right side climb, showing off those wall jumps. Whewty, on the other hand, utilizing ledge grabs. So both runners are going to be heading up through the parlor and headed to Bomb Torizo to pick up the next major item of the game, which is, of course, bombs. Looks like Whewty's taking a pretty decent lead here, but Gameaholic right on his heels. Whewty, the first one into Bomb Torizo, picking up those plain old bombs. And we'll see a great Bomb Torizo fight from both of these runners. We're going to try to avoid the decapitation animation by utilizing P-shooter shots in multiples of 5, keeping energy at 99 to ensure that BT drops missiles. There you see Whewty opening up with the 5 shots. Go ahead and grabbing those missiles and pounding BT, just opening up his chest. He's bleeding everywhere. And a very, very clean fight from Whewty, finishing off BT. No decapitation animation. Let's see what Gameaholic's got. Gameaholic blowing open BT's chest, but gets the decapitation animation, but quickly finishes off BT with some P-shooter shots. Whewty, on the other hand, finishes off that Alcatraz escape, that swaggy triple wall jump tech with a midair morph. We'll see Gameaholic go for Alcatraz escape while Whewty makes his way down to Terminator and gets that free E-Tank. Thanks a lot, game devs, providing us with extra energy right when we need it and early in the game. First try Alcatraz for Gameaholic, very well executed. Whewty, though, heading through those space pirates. Gameaholic also picking up that free E-Tank. And Whewty heading down into Green Brinstar while Gameaholic just damages himself, uses those iframes to pass harmlessly through some of those pirates. And Whewty about to go for the first major sequence break of the game that kickstarts the rest of the run, which is the early supers mock ball. Using that mock ball technique to maintain his run speed, his forward momentum, he can fly under those gates without speed booster, thus negating any reason to go visit Spore Spawn and get the canonical first super missile pack. Gameaholic opening up that pink door with 5 missiles. Let's see his mock ball attempt here. Well executed from Gameaholic. First try for both runners, but Whewty's already into the pink Brinstar, utilizing another mock ball, skillfully avoiding the enemies while Gameaholic picks up their first missile pack. All right, technical difficulties aside, I think we're back. Whewty picking up missiles and now going to grab Charge Beam. But Gameaholic right behind him, heading into Big Pink. Big Pink gets its name because it's a very big room in the game, and everything is the color pink. It makes perfect sense if you think about it. Whewty's into Green Hill Zone while Gameaholic picks up his missile pack. Utilizing that mock ball once again to just bounce down Green Hill, damage boosting off of the bug, destroying the side hopper, well executed by Whewty. But Gameaholic's got their Charge Beam. Whewty, the first one into Red Tower, Red Brinstar, heading down, so you know he's going to Kraid first. Meanwhile, Gameaholic utilizing that mock ball, jetting through Green Hill Zone, making it look too easy. Whewty skipping Spazer as most people would. I personally really like Spazer, but hey, I'm not participating in this race. So Whewty heading into Kraid's lair, a well-hidden room in this game. It's who knew you had to super those walls down? These runners know because they have abundance of experience running this category. Whewty's into Kraid's warehouse. He's going to use a pseudo screw attack to bust through that first part, missiling the next one, destroying Mini Kraid, picking up maximum supers. And a quick D boost and just blast the Ghidorah wide open. That's the I door. Get it? I door, Ghidorah. Yes, it makes perfect sense, even if you don't think about it. Gameaholic entering Kraid's lair. Now just a quick wall jump off the edge of that platform. Whewty setting up for Kraid. Quick kill with the charge beam opener. Oh, Whewty only had time for 3 of the 4 supers requisite to defeat Kraid, but he's still got 1 more super in his arsenal. And he finishes off Kraid with a regular missile, just like missile Kraid quick kill, opens with a missile, ends in supers. We're just going to strike that, reverse it, start with supers, and end in a missile. Whewty picking up his Various suit, upgrading his swag by 50%, as well as to reducing the damage taken by 50%. You also have protection from superheated rooms found in Norfair. Gameaholic setting up for his Kraid quick kill. Also opening up with a charge shot, super missile selected. Lands all 4 supers. Excellent job by Gameaholic, a textbook Kraid quick kill. Whewty making his way through party zone, avoiding those key hunters. They do pack a wallop even with that Various suit. And we'll see if he stops by the janitor's closet. Oh, he is stopping by the janitor's closet to get that E-tank. Guarded by frogs. Giant frogs, what can I say? Back to you. But Gameaholic with a swaggy D-boost after exiting from Kraid's room. Got his Various suit, destroying Mini Kraid and farming up those supers. Whewty, on the other hand, going to head down to Norfair and begin his Norfair cleanup. Gameaholic also opting to stop by the janitor's closet at Kraid's warehouse to pick up that coveted E-tank. More energy, more better. Improve your survivability in an otherwise punishing category. We'll see if Whewty can destroy that Sova. Perfect execution. Manages to unlock the door. No need to kill that Sova again when exiting. Gameaholic leaving Kraid's warehouse for good. And also heading down to Norfair. So only a couple screens behind Whewty. We'll see if he can make up some time here in this Norfair cleanup. Bubble Mountain can be treacherous to new and old runner alike. Whewty with a full clear of high jump boots, the energy tank, the item, high jump boots as it's called, and the missile pack. And a nice little high five here at high jump. Gameaholic entering in, grabbing that E-tank. We'll see if he can get that Sova. Kills it with a charge shot, perfect execution, unlocks the door. Whewty those into Cathedral. Using that pseudo screw to just rifle through those enemies. But Gameaholic's got a fresh pair of kicks on now. He's got those high jump boots. Whewty, meanwhile, dropping some bombs through Rising Tide. Appropriately named because the lava tide does rise. And here it is. Whewty must scale Bubble Mountain and dethrone King Kak, and does so successfully. The king is dead. Long live the king. And Whewty's king, and now of Bubble Mountain, for dethroning King Kak. And Bubble Mountain in all of its splendor will provide these runners with two crucial progression items: the Speed Booster and the Wave Beam. The Wave Beam, a useful item because it allows shots to pass through walls and also gates, but also improves your firepower. But the Speed Booster is the real star of the show. Using some sort of unknown alien Chozo technology, Samus's forward velocity is increased or boosted. Her speed is boosted, velocity increased, moving faster. Not to belabor the point, but truly a remarkable piece of technology. But in addition to the boosted speed, these runners will also be able to take their speed, which is known as fast, and be able to store their fast and later unleash all of their fast at once in a movement technique called the Shine Spark. And Gameaholic also summoning Bubble Mountain and dethroning King Kak. Way to go, Gameaholic. Whewty's into double chamber now, looking to get that wave beam. Whewty picks up his wave beam. We'll see him exit from double chamber now. Meanwhile, Gameaholic making his way down the slopes, avoiding those crumble block bridges, and blasting open that pink door. Let's see a big jump from Whewty. Perfect execution to that platform. Very nicely done. But now Gameaholic's got boosted speed as well, thanks to the speed booster. And just for good measure, killing King Kak again as he makes his way past those statues. So now we're going to see some amazing movement techniques as these runners head all the way back up to the surface on their way to the wrecked ship. Gameaholic with a quick farm here. Looking for some supers, has full ammunition and full health. A swaggy D-boost off of that enemy's particle. And now he'll go and grab the wave beam. Whewty, though, back into Business Center after flying through Frogway. And opting to skip ice, so Whewty will be getting late ice. Have to use a hero shot or the swaggy ledge grab strat to climb up Red Tower. Whewty setting up for that Alpha Spark and perfectly executed the first spark of the game, flying through Red Brinstar. Well done, Whewty. Gameaholic, though, into double chamber. Just a quick mock ball underneath that ledge. Setting up for that big jump. And Gameaholic makes his way out of double chamber. Well done, Gameaholic. Whewty with the hero shot, perfectly executed into Hellway. Let's see some more swaggy D-boosts. A pair of D-boosts and Whewty's all the way through Hellway. We'll see another pair of D-boosts entering and exiting from the Alpha Power Bombs room, or the Alpha PBs for short. Whewty's got his first Power Bomb peg. Meanwhile, Gameaholic heading into Frogway, gonna fly through there using that boosted speed. Whewty wisely dropping a power bomb to open up that power bomb door because he'll be heading back this way in short order. He just got to get through the wreck ship. Gameaholic also opting to skip a Ice Beam for now, so he'll have to use Hero Shot or Ledge Grab Strat to get up Red Tower. These runners are putting on a clinic this afternoon, showing off all the movement tech available in this KPDR, any percent run. Gameaholic set up for Alpha Spark, but oh, just ran out of Shine Spark frames. Just so close to executing that Alpha Spark. Whewty's across the moat using a spark and then sparking again, unleashing all that stored fast, getting across the West Ocean and into the wrecked ship. Meanwhile, Gameaholic showing off those wall jump skills, just flying back up Red Tower. We'll see if those rippers cooperate as he sends up a hero shot. Perfectly executed Gameaholic. That was a terrific Red Tower climb. Let's see him handle Hellway now. Another swaggy D-boost. And a pair of D-boosts for Gameaholic. Well done. And a speedball from Whewty to get through that block right outside of Fantoon's room. We'll see what sort of patterns Fantoon has in store for our runners today. And Fantoon opening up with a fast, but Whewty's ready, landing all 4 particles of that X Factor. Well done, Whewty. Whewty with the fast. And he was ready for it, pounding it with missiles, going to Dopplers. Oh, but missed the super. That's all right, Whewty. Whewty set up for another Doppler and destroys Fantoon with extreme prejudice. Well done, Whewty. Excellent fight. Gameaholic setting up for his Moat Spark. Meanwhile, Whewty has restored power to the wrecked ship. All systems are go. Gameaholic with just a little bit of trouble here with this Moat Spark, but now he's got it flying horizontally across the moat, avoiding the missiles and the 4 to 7 seconds it might cost our runners. That's a total guesstimate right there. And Gameaholic with another spark, first try across the ocean. Well done, Gameaholic. He's into wrecked ship. Whewty picking up some crucial, more crucial ammunition. A crucial ammunition pickup, if you will. More super missiles. And Whewty will be heading up to the attic. We'll see what sort of strats will unfold once he reaches the attic. Little high five here in the wrecked ship shaft. We'll see Gameaholic heading into Fantoon now. Whewty softening up those attic enemies with a power bomb, dispatching the rest with missiles, and using a Shine Spark to clear the rest of the enemies. That last Key Hunter just sticking around for just a little while too long and getting destroyed by Whewty's Shine Spark echoes. Gameaholic opening up against Fantoon. Oh, a fast and a quick eye slam shut. But Gameaholic unfazed, pounding Fantoon with missiles, setting up for a Doppler, landing a couple missiles there. We'll see what the next pattern has in store for Gameaholic. Whewty with a nice spark across bowling. And now he'll get to take a little breather here. Nice little bowling cutscene. Meanwhile, Gameaholic is engaged in Mortal Kombat with the ghost with the most reset runs. That is Fantoon, the boss of the wrecked ship. Personally, I think Fantoon's just trying to go green, trying to save energy by keeping all the lights off. Just peppering a fusillade of missiles from Gameaholic. Gameaholic's got Fantoon on the ropes. Meanwhile, Whewty picking up his gravity suit, upgrading his swag by another 25%. Gameaholic finishing off Fantoon with a super. Bustin' makes me feel good. And both runners have busted the ghost. So now the lights are on in Samus's home as Gameaholic's going to clear out the rest of the wrecked ship. Going for that gravity suit and those super missiles. Whewty, on the other hand, is heading all the way downtown. Making his way downtown. You know the rest. I don't have to sing it for you. If you feel like singing, as long as you can carry a tune, that's all right with me. Whewty going for that damage boost across Hellway, wisely deciding to use a few bunny hops. Setting up for the second one and well executed. Energy looking great as he heads down into Meridia. Gameaholic, though, making his way up the wreck ship shaft. He'll be heading to Attic himself, having picked up the crucial super missile pack. So very nice movement from Whewty there, making his way through Red Brinstar, really putting it on. Gameaholic also softening up all these enemies with a power bomb, now setting up. Taking out that Key Hunter, setting up for a spark here. Oh, but I think one of the atomics was a little too high, just out of range of his Shine Spark. But Gameaholic's got him now, destroyed that atomic, opening the door. Whewty, meanwhile, is into Meridia. He's going to climb all the way up top, and then using a spark to summit Mount Everest. So Whewty's into Aqueduct now. Meanwhile, Gameaholic setting up to go bowling. No 7-10 splits for these runners. We're talking all strikes. Gameaholic taking a huge leap, going with the tank and the damage. Didn't quite get the spark, but makes it across in only 3 or 4 jumps. Well done. Whewty with one power bomb setting up that X Factor against Fantoon, or I should say against Botwoon. A lot of tunes in this game. Lands all 4 particles and continues to pound Botwoon. Perfect execution. Well played by Whewty, the one cycle Botwoon. So chat mentioning Kokomo by the Beach Boys. I'm thinking Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I want to take you straight to Gravity Suit, which is what Gameaholic's got. And now he'll be heading straight to Meridia, having picked up that Gravity Suit. Further damage reduction, as well as friction-free movement through the water, making it look easy. Whewty set up for, I believe, full halfie, executes at least a halfie. He's got the moves like Whewty, absolutely. And Whewty's going to open up against Dragon here, destroying those turrets, those pesky turrets, keeping them from damaging Samus while he sets up for the X Factor Shine Spark combo. Meanwhile, Gameaholic back into Red Brinstar. Whewty's got Power Bomb selected. He's going to fire away with that X Factor strat. Oh, mistimed it, didn't quite get it. But he opens with the Shine Spark. Dragon gooping now. Whewty flying back and forth using that Shine Spark. Oh, Gameaholic getting chewed up by that Vileplume. But that's alright. Dusts himself off. Continues on. Nothing going to break his stride. Nothing going to hold him down. And a phenomenal Dragon fight by Whewty. Going for that spike suit as well. These runners are putting on a preposterous show of speedrun tech and strats. And Whewty getting the coveted space jump item, totally spammable underwater, but a little trickier to use outside of the drink. Meanwhile, Gameaholic's into Meridian now. Whewty unleashing that fast, using that spike suit, executing that stored fast wherever he wants, and he'll be heading straight through Cack Alley on his way to Plasma Beam. A real cutie in chat, do you think the water in Meridia is warm or cold? I'm going to split the difference and say that it is tepid water. It is lukewarm. Just awful to even just dip your toes in. Completely unrefreshing if you're warm and completely unsatisfying if you're cold. So Gameaholic making his way up Aqueduct. Got to be careful here. HP looking a little bit low, and also no power bombs. So we're not going to see X Factor from Gameaholic here. But Whewty's got the Plasma Beam. Has upgraded his firepower almost to the maximum. He just needs Ice Beam to complete the trifecta of Wave Ice Plasma. Gameaholic giving Batwoon the business, landing those super shots like a boxer landing haymakers. Got 2 supers remaining to finish off Batwoon. Now switching to charge shots. Got to be careful here. 25 HP. Oh, perfect execution from Gameaholic. I tell you what, this Gameaholic, he's got ice water in his veins. Showing remarkable poise there with 25 HP and finishing off Batwoon with a well-placed charge shot. Whewty has made his way down the toilet, so he'll be heading to Norfair once he exits Meridia for the first time, but not the last time. Gameaholic setting up to use that speed booster to get that stored fast, unleashing all of his fast on those unsuspecting enemies, farming up all supers. Chad saying, Quadfecta since you had Charge 2. I'll buy that. We will upgrade our Trifecta to a Quadfecta using Charge, Wave, Plasma, Ice. In that order. Gameaholic making his way across Coliseum now. Didn't go for the full halfie, but that is absolutely all right. Showing off those wall jumps. Whewty with a little stutter step, a little double back to go grab that Ice Beam. Gameaholic's through the Ghidorah and into the Dragon Fight room. What an unoriginal name for a room, the Dragon Fight room. Man, who comes up with these things? Whewty, meanwhile, has got his Ice Beam. He'll be able to freeze enemies solid, turn some of them into platforms, but more importantly, he's going to be able to do a maximum amount of damage per charge shot, 900 damage. Gameaholic's got Power Bomb selected, so you know he's going to open up with that 1-2 combo. Gameaholic's got the stored fast. He's sparking against Dragon. Meanwhile, Whewty also storing some fast. Flying across the Croc Speedway. But oh, gets his momentum killed by those bugs. But he's into the Nutella refill. Let's see him recharge here. Perfect choice there. Just a few quick space jumps across this room. And Gameaholic finishing off Dragon with 3 HP. My goodness. I don't know if that was chain damage or just... Wow. Gameaholic, Ice Water. He's Iceman. You got to risk it for the biscuit sometimes. And Gameaholic with the maximum risk and perfectly executed. Finishing off Dragon. Getting health bomb, but now his energy is looking terrific, and he's got himself a blue suit. Whewty into lower Norfair. Let's get that. Get your drum sets out. Get your brass wind instruments blaring, because we got ourselves the lower Norfair Death March blasting in our headphones. Whewty using speed keep instead of going for the fast pillars. Really like that strat. That was well executed. Whewty into worst room in the game. Laying that power bomb. perfect execution so far. Flying up and a little midair morph to just crest over that space pirate. Gameaholic, though, is heading through the depths of Meridia to find that coveted plasma beam. Whewty's got to be careful here. The acid is rising. But Whewty's got it under control. Also got ice water in his veins. Looks like Gameaholic set up for the plasma spark, but just barely didn't quite get there in time. Shrugging off any attacks from those key hunters is Whewty as he makes his way down to Wasteland. Gameaholic with 31 energy entering the pink pirates guarding plasma beam. He's got to be extra careful here. 16 HP, Gameaholic. Be careful. Oh no! Oh, Gameaholic. Tough luck for Gameaholic there. Dying to the pink pirates, but GG's to Gameaholic. That was a really great attempt. Very gutsy moves all over. And officially, Gameaholic has forfeit from the race. But a really tremendous attempt from Gameaholic. Definitely feeling the heat from Whewty. Whewty's setting a really nice pace. Definitely went for some very risky strats. Whewty, meanwhile, going up against Ridley, but he's got that full beam combination. Ridley getting more aggressive. Whewty just dipping in the acid just to clean off any barnacles on his suit from Meridia. And Whewty has finished off Ridley. Excellent fight. Whewty opting to grab the energy tank here. Make his escape not so terrible. With full energy, 5 tanks heading out of Lower Norfair. I thank you, Doc McStreamy. That is one of the nicest things anyone has ever said to me. I might not be a national treasure, but I hope I am a treasure to this Super Metroid speedrun community. But we'll keep the hype train rolling as Whewty makes his Lower Norfair escape. Oh my goodness, a giant dragon has taken over Gameaholic's game feed. Oh my goodness, it is terrifying. Meanwhile, Whewty's through Wasteland, gonna just bomb through these bricks real quick. Using that plasma beam to stun these pirates. Stun these key hunters. Use their iframes to pass harmlessly through them. A pseudo screw attack allows Whewty to travel through those fireballs unscathed and also blow apart that boulder. Whewty has only a couple more screens to go before he's out of danger, at least for the time being. Just has to make his way past the 3 musketeers. Once again, showing off that plasma beam and those iframes. Just taking a little sting on the end there from the last key hunter, but well executed from Whewty. Somebody get Dragon some eye drops. Absolutely. Dragon's eyes are looking very bloodshot. Must have pulled an all-nighter. You know, it's hard being a single mother and going to school and working 3 jobs. It's very, very challenging. And fighting bounty hunters named Samus. There aren't enough hours in the day for such a thing. So I can certainly understand why Dragon's eyes are bloodshot. Whewty's through Frogway heading up Business Center, so Norfair is but a distant memory for him. Going to school because Dragon's a fish. Absolutely uninformed pleb. School's a fish. Gotta go to school. So Whewty's into Meridia for the second time, for the last time. This is the quickest way back up to the surface to G, heading towards G4. We'll see if the Sephi Pongfish survives, and it does. Well done from Whewty. The Sephi Pongfish lives to fight another day. I keep catching that Dragon out of the corner of my eye. I keep turning my head and I go, ah! My goodness. It's scary. I just have to get used to it, though. I hope you're all used to it by now. But Whewty's made it all the way to the surface of Criteria. He's going to fly by the ship on his way to G4. We'll see if he gets the strat formerly, now currently called the jump. He's set up for it perfectly. Well executed. Maniacal would be proud that I'm using his made-up term, which is the jump. Well executed the jump from Whewty. So Whewty now, Kojak's a super into the ground just to show that door who's boss. And Whewty's made it into G4. So all Whewty has to do is survive the boredom of the statue cutscene, and he'll be into Torian to tangle with some Metroids. Oh, and down in Torian, something's churning and blurping and who knows what. But it doesn't sound good. But Whewty is unfazed. He's prepared to deal with whatever horrors happen to be at Mother Brain's disposal in his rebuilt Torian. Great grouping strat here from Whewty. Destroying all the Metroids using a grouping strat, getting all of them to shut off with a single bomb. Now going for another grouping strat, dispatching them with a single super missile on the right side, right outside the door. Whewty's setting a really fine pace here through Torian. A quick pause just to remind the viewers out there what the map looks like, and Whewty's into the 4th Metroid room. More grouping strats from Whewty. And leaving the last Metroid room with nearly full ammunition. Actually, I believe he does have full ammo. And oh my goodness, that is the biggest Metroid I've ever seen in my entire life. My goodness. What have you been feeding that thing? Whewty setting up for baby skip here. Gets the jump rope jump rhythm going. Clears out all the moss. The baby continuing to circle its prey. Whewty into a bitter morph and gets through no problem. Well executed by Whewty. No reason to refill on energy. Whewty's got almost full energy, all 5 tanks. He'll be going straight into Mother Brain's chambers. Whewty not electing to save, not taking a safety. But going for that Zeb skip, gets the frozen Rinka. Well executed by Whewty. Whewty now opening up against Mother Brain 1, clearing out all those Rinkas. Blasting Mother Brain with missiles and super missiles. Finishes with 2 missiles remaining. Well done by Whewty. But wait, there's more. Mother Brain 2 has come to play. But fortunately, Whewty's got that maximum beam combo. Just going to pepper Mother Brain's face with 900 damage per shot. 20 shots will do it. After 14, she'll go into a catch-up phase. But unfortunately, Samus is all out of hot dogs. All she's got is more charge, wave, ice, plasma shots. Thank you, Hero in chat. 16 shots, not 14. And Whewty's threw Mother Brain 2 into the cutscene. Well played by Whewty. Mother Brain's Rainbow Beam damaging down Whewty to below 100 HP, taking away all of his remaining ammunition. So much food in this fight, absolutely, Chad. Mother Brain was serving up onion rings, French fries, and ketchup. But this has been a really great run from Whewty. Just has to sit through this cutscene and then finish off Mother Brain 3. Mother Brain has come back to life. She's been robbed of her Rainbow Beam, but she's still got those onion rings. And Mother Brain's got the baby Metroid on the ropes. The color change has occurred. And Mother Brain finishes off the baby Metroid with an official SRL time of 47 minutes and 13 seconds. GG's to Mother Brain. Wait, no. No, Whewty's running this game. Mother Brain is the enemy. What has come over me? Whewty getting into a good rhythm here. He's got to land 36 Hyper Beam shots. And you can see Mother Brain already starting to change color. Whewty's through Mother Brain 3 thanks to a quick refresh from this commentator on the commentary stream. It's been an uphill battle, I'll be honest with you folks. Better call my ISP tomorrow, because this simply will not do. So Whewty gonna make his escape now. He's got 3 minutes, but I'm sure he'll find a way to do it even faster. Now, Chad, help me out. One of these rooms in the escape is called the Leodox room. Which room is it? Is it the big room? Or is it the room before the big room? Or maybe it's the first room, but help me out, Chad. Shoutouts to Leodox and his eponymous room. Whewty taking no chances. A couple quick wall jumps and space jumps out to get out of there. Whewty executing a right side spark all the way up the reverse climb. All he's got is parlor and all the steam that's just erupting from the crust of this planet. Looks like Whewty is not elected to save the animals. But he's made it all the way back to the ship, and he finishes in first with an official SRL time of 49 minutes and 16 seconds. GG's to Whewty. Congratulations on the W. Now, if you'll give me just a moment, we'll see if these runners will come in for an interview. But GG's to both runners, an excellent performance. Very tough luck from Gameaholic. Those Pink Pirates do pack a wallop. But it was well played from both runners, and congrats again to Whewty on the W, the first round W. So he will be matched up with a runner who also won this round, whereas Gameaholic, now taking an overall record of 0-1, will be matched up with another runner who's also 0-1. But there's plenty more Super Metroid multi-category tournament action coming your way. The next round schedule will be finalized as of 11:59 Eastern Daylight Time tonight for the next Swiss round of action. And so this week's round, this first round, featured any percent, 100%, or triple bingo. Whereas next week's round will feature any percent all bosses, so a new wrinkle there, but also GT Classic and 100% item collection, just like from week one. So plenty of exciting speedrun action coming our way. And we'll see if Whewty will join us for an interview. Gameaholic has declined, which is totally understandable. So if you'll just wait a moment, we're going to see if we can get Whewty in here for an interview. We appreciate your patience. We know the race didn't quite start as planned, but that's okay. We still got off and running. But we appreciate all your patience. We appreciate your patronage. Big shout outs to SpeedGaming and the tournament organizers of the Super Metroid Multi-Category Tournament 2020. It's been a lot of fun to both commentate and witness these speedrunners showing off their skills. But it's really been exciting, and it's only getting started. And even when the Swiss rounds are finished, there's going to be a best of 16 or top 16 playoff bracket to look forward to.
Hey.
And now we are joined by Whewty, today's winner. GG's, and congrats on the W, Whewty.
Hi, this is Whewty. Can you hear me?
We read you loud and clear, Whewty.
Wow, that's excellent. Hi, Hockey. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, Whewty. How are you doing?
Oh my gosh, thank you for asking. I'm doing so good.
That's excellent. So walk us through a little bit of your run.
Well,
What were some things you really liked about it?
Well, I really liked Mr. Fantoon. He was nice to me, but I couldn't do it. I failed. So I got the X Factor, and that was great. But then he gave me another fast. He gave me a fast, and you know what I did? Did you see it?
I did see it, Whewty.
Oh man, it was an event. I blew it, but that's okay. I persevered, and I did just fine. And then another thing that I was actually very happy about was Lava Spark. I kind of just I've been fiddling around with it, and so I'm like, yeah, I might as well try it. Sure, no problem. I took the Nutella refill, and I got it. So that was very fun. That was cool. It's nice that I did that. And there was one other thing that I did that I don't normally do and doesn't normally work, but I can't remember what it is. But whatever.
Well, in any case, Whewty, that was a really, really nice run. GG's.
Yeah,
Very
it
impressed
started
with the
off.
overall
It started off
movement.
really sad, actually. But I don't know. Maybe I was just nervous or whatever. But Sirius is terrible. And then I don't know. It just wasn't. It didn't feel very good. But I feel like once I got Gravity, I kind of got into the groove a little bit. I did miss the Dragon opener, which is a bummer. I did it 5 times in a row, and then when he actually swooped, I blew it, which, whatever, always happens, but whatever. I don't know.
You heard it here, folks. Whewty sums up his run with a single word: whatever. But you know what else starts with W is winner, and Whewty is our winner today.
But anyway,
I'm just having a little fun with you.
I'm glad to move on to the 1-0. That's cool. We'll see who will crush me next week.
Don't say that, Whewty. We've got all the Super Metroid faithful out there. They've got confidence that you'll do just fine. Speaking of next week,
I hope so. As long as I did. You were kind of in my chat for a little bit earlier, and I was doing triple bingo, and it was not. I was debating, give the crowd what they want. I'll do a triple bingo, and we'll just, I'll practice once, and I'll be good to go. And I absolutely, it was so good that I did that, because I knew that I was incapable of consistently finding a route in triple bingo. So I will, in fact, save that for the people who outmatch me.
Right on, Whewty. It's all about what's the old cliche, but it's great advice, is to know your limits, right, Whewty?
Yeah, I know my limit.
Right on. So
and it is maybe the bottom third of the top half of the runners. So that's where it is.
Oh my goodness.
So
oh my goodness.
I look forward to seeing everybody.
What category for next
bracket
week are you looking for?
Yeah. It was fun though. GG to Gameaholic. It sucks when somebody dies, and I know Dragon can be frustrating, and it's weird because that's a boss where that's like the number one boss, that him and Fantoon, where you have to kind of expect what he's going to do, and you find yourself doing, just picturing him doing one thing. And if he swoops when you're expecting him to goop, and he goops when you're expecting him to swoop, then it totally throws off. It can go downhill so fast. So I know.
Yeah, for sure. But it wasn't actually Dragon who did in Gameaholic. Gameaholic actually beat Dragon, finishing with around 3 HP after finishing off Dragon with a spark.
Really?
It was actually the Plasma Pirates.
Oh, but, yeah, those guys can be sneaky. I think they do 50, and if you're If you're low on health in there, they can kill you real quick. Definitely unfortunate. I may have died there before, and I've definitely seen people die there before. So it's not as far-fetched as you might think.
Oh no, I didn't think it was far fetched at all.
Oh, that reminds me. That was the other thing that I got that I had never gotten before was the Wample Spark or whatever. I had never done that
The
before.
Wample Spark, courtesy of Zost with that term. We always called it the reverse full halfy, but now the canonical name is the Wample Spark. Absolutely.
Oh, I thought the Wample Spark was when you got like the double space jump to not lose momentum.
Well, that is actually the Wample Jump. So if you just carry your space jump through the Coliseum on the reverse way, that is the Wample Jump. But there is now a Wample Spark, apparently.
So every Wample Spark is a reverse full halfy, but not every reverse full halfy is a Wample Spark.
Now I'm just plain confused. I think you just went cosmic brain on us, Whewty. I just blew my darn
I've had
mind.
2 Miller Lights, so when that happens, I do tend to go cosmic brain.
Oh my goodness! So Whewty, we were talking over each other a little bit, but I wanted to ask you, what category are you most looking forward to in round 2?
What are they?
The categories are GT Classic, any percent all bosses, and 100%.
Well, I don't want to give any spoilers to my next opponent, but let's just say that honestly, I'm comfortable with all 3 of those, but I know which one I would veto if I had the choice. So if you're thinking about facing me next week, think about this. I'm gonna veto 100%. So how about that? Nah, I don't know. I may. It depends. It depends on my opponent. I think I would leave any percent all bosses probably on the table. I don't. I'll have to do a little bit of research because if there's an any percent all bosses new route, which I'm pretty sure that there is, and if there is one, which I know there is, and it's safer than if you get a couple extra energy tanks or they're free for the taking, I may do the new route any percent all bosses strat. I feel like I could do that pretty well if it was easy. And then GT is, I don't know. I mean, it depends. If I'm willing to just go balls out and not pick up and not save and do 2 energy tanks versus a really good player, I may try to do that. And then 100%, I just try to remember all the items and do as best. I suck at any percent, but so that's why
I think you're pretty terrific at it, Whewty. Come on, don't sell yourself short.
I think I have a 128, which isn't particularly bad. I just have only completed 5 runs, so.
Oh, I thought you said any percent. You said 100%.
Yeah, I only learned that category for this tournament. Honestly, I didn't really know it before.
Well, right on. So, Whewty, I think we got to head out here, but any other closing remarks?
I just want to say that good game to Gameaholic, and much love to my boy Hockey Towner for commentating my race. And I just appreciate. I love all of you so much. I love you guys. I'm going to go to the fridge to get something.
Have a cold beverage after this. After your victory, Whewty.
I sure will. I appreciate it. In all seriousness, holy cow! I am drunk. In all seriousness. Appreciate all the guys that put this together, and thanks for the commentary. Thanks, Gameaholic. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to go farm some bells now with my wife. I've got a very large sum of money that I need to pay back for my house. I need to catch some
Animal
fish,
Crossing's already got its hooks in you.
Yeah, this guy, Tom Nook, something's up with him. I don't know how he's making money, but something's up. He's
Oh
selling
man.
people or something. I don't know.
Oh my goodness. The black market of Animal Crossing, perhaps. Who knows?
Anyway, all right. I am going to take off. I appreciate it, Hockey. Thanks a lot,
Oh,
and thank you
it's my
again to
pleasure.
everybody who set the tournament up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. GG.
All right, GG. Thanks, guys.
Well, on behalf of all the organizers of the Super Metroid Multi-Category Tournament 2020, this is the Hockey Towner, wishing you all a pleasant evening, and we'll see you next mission for plenty more Super Metroid speedrun action. Be sure to check the schedule as soon as it's finalized, and you'll be able to tune into your favorite matches between 2 of your favorite 58 speedrunners. And thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you around.